Hi, my beautiful friends. This is Jessica from Good Vibrations, bringing you your weekly messages from your person. This is from October the 5th to October the 12th. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. I hope that you'll stay and become a permanent addition to the Good Vibrations community. If you would like to connect with me on any of my other platforms, please go into my description box. You can also find my website in the description box if you would like to schedule a personal service with me. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what happens. Let's look at your person. I kind of want to see what they are currently learning through their life experiences. Okay, so let's look at what they're currently learning. Who's your person? The person that you're currently thinking about as you're viewing this video. The person that your heart is always talking about. This is a non-gender based reading. I will use the term feminine energy a lot because I am a feminine energy, but everyone's welcome here. Okay, so non-gender reading. Let's see what they're learning. What's your person currently learning through their life experiences or from their life experience? Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at that. On my Instagram, I will release a messages from your person short video because you can only post them onto the reels there every Monday. Okay, unless I'm sick or something bad happens to me or I'm exhausted, because my health, my mental health, my energy comes before my social media. Okay, doesn't make me popular to do that, but hey. All right, wow. So the first card that comes out is a wise counselor. Unity with spiritual-minded community. Ask the divine for help and trust the answers will come. Compare traditional methods with new ideas to see which is best for you. And then we have so much to celebrate. Send gratitude to the divine and the angels for peace and prosperity coming to you. Peace and contentment in your personal life. And the world. God, I love this energy. Brilliant success. A time of joyful accomplishment and spiritual enlightenment. Freedom to do whatever you want. Be proud of yourself. Wow. I love this for your person. They are currently definitely learning a lot about themselves. They're learning to celebrate life. Okay, I think that they are currently exploring, spiritual-minded concepts. It doesn't mean that they're, quoting themselves as being spiritual. Okay, so this is part of their lesson to learn techniques, to find solutions, to find tools that help them throughout their spiritual journey. And that's what they're learning right now. I love this. I also believe that they're learning that there are certain things that they need to complete. Okay, the world representing that they are currently working on their inner and outer selves. And I can kind of see it here too. I'm finally connecting the charms that have been pre-selected. Okay, prior to this video just to save time. But I'm connecting all the dots now. They're learning to see themselves as successful. So they're learning to value themselves, whether it doesn't mean that they're becoming extremely accomplished in their outer world, but what's happening is they're becoming more accomplished, healed in their inner world. Well, get it out, Jessica. When eventually, what's gonna happen eventually, what's going on internally is going to be a reflection in their world externally. Okay, I think some of them are traveling more because they're learning that travel, okay, brings them happiness. I also feel that they know that they're eternally connected to you, okay? That there is an infinite connection here. So with the infinity sign over the world, okay? But they also, you know, somewhere deep down in their soul, okay, they're human. They're human, may not be connecting all the dots right now, you know, because sometimes the ego is going to invade their, you know, their energy. It's going to try to keep your person from connecting to, you know, their divinity, their wholeness, because the world here is saying that one of their life lessons, something that they're learning, is they're learning to become one and whole within themselves, inner and outer, okay? And that makes somebody extremely wise. Now, some of your people may actually be counselors, teachers of some sort, okay? I'm trying to look for a couple of things. So I'm trying to, they're learning, okay? So with their learning lessons, okay, they're you know, here we have the Four of Wands energy, which is a rite of passage energy. It's always, you know, in tarot, especially love, it's connected to the twin flame journey. It's connected to 1111. 1111 is about walking through two pillars, a divine code. This is the universe asking you, when people start seeing 1111, you know, to make it easy for humans to kind of jump on the bandwagon, we tell them to make a wish, okay? But really, that's a surface level connection to 1111. 1111 is a frequency. It's a divine code. It's a code that asks you to do the work, okay? It's like, hey, you're about to have a spiritual awakening. Hope you enjoy the ride, but this is part of your rite of passage because it leads to peace and joy and happiness and celebrating who you really are, you know, eternally. Your spirit, your soul, that's who you are, your higher self. You know, the human is just playing a part and your body is just part of the vehicle to help you navigate through this journey. So your person's really, really learning a lot. I'm really liking. Yeah, so before I got started, or somewhere in this video, I could feel myself tightening up in my throat chakra. So the wise counselor is someone who, it could be representing that they're learning how to speak their truth. That's where they're at now, okay? So I like this, that they're learning how to speak their truth. They could be singers because the wise counselor in this deck is the wise counselor, but I believe that's the Hierophant. And the regular tarot is connected to the throat chakra. So I do feel like this person is really, you know, waking up to speaking their truth. And the world is connected to longevity, okay? Physical symptoms, okay, from past life. So somehow they're getting downloads, even if they're not like conscious about these downloads, like 1111. They may be seeing 1111 and they could be like, I don't understand why I'm seeing 1111, okay? But this is the universe, you know, trying to wake them up to their divinity. So beautiful, beautiful messages of, you know, where they're at, what they're learning from this experience. They're also learning to be more grateful, okay? And I like that. They're learning to be proud of their accomplishments. And they're learning, yeah, see, there's my throat again. And they're learning to do what they want, okay? That can come off a little bit selfish at the beginning, but sometimes we have to go from one spectrum to the other, okay? We can go from not even knowing or believing, you know, thinking that, you know, the spiritual world is all hocus pocus and, you know, yoga, meditation, all that stuff, affirmations, they're dumb. And then we can go from that to being obsessed, you know, meditating 3 hours a day, exercising 3 hours a day, listening to affirmations all day long, you know, and that kind of stuff. So what I'm feeling here, you know, and I see this with people who are just waking up to their spirituality. They become obsessed with being healthy, you know, everything. And they go from one spectrum to the other, which takes them off balance again, because a lot of them become a little bit judgmental along the way, thinking that their way is the only way, which is, and the only right way, and that to be spiritual, you have to do all these things. As they're stressing themselves out to, you know, elevate themselves to become higher vibrational, whatever it is, you know, buying a bajillion crystals and, you know, thinking that it's going to change your life. I mean, they're helpful. And I'm one of those who has tons of crystals. But the truth is you have to work on yourself, okay? And sometimes, like I said, we go from one side of the scale to the other until we can learn that we don't know everything, okay? Science is always evolving. We are always evolving. There is not one truth, one individual truth. Everyone's different and their truths are all different. There's in the spiritual community, there's a lot of spiritual bypassing, okay? A lot of people spiritually bypass themselves by always, you know, watching tarot and not doing their own work, okay? Or following gurus or people, social media influencers like myself, and expecting them to be their counsel. And yes, it's good to look for wise counsel, but the point is that the universe is asking, you've got to do the work, especially with this world card, inner and outer, okay? We're just the tools that the universe sends to you to open you up to exploration, new ideas, different ways of looking at things, you know, because you need variety, because you know, the different variety, different tools are going to help you become more open-minded, okay? All right, secrets and deception. I can see myself with you long term. I pulled away because I'm overwhelmed with all the things going on in my life, and I want to work things out. And at the bottom of the deck, when I turned it around, we have twin flame. Okay, so for some of you, this could be a true twin flame connection. And the reason I say true is your person that may be on your mind and in your heart right now may or may not be your true twin flame. Some of us go through what's called a practice twin flame. Some people refer to them as a false twin flame. I prefer a practice twin flame. But this person is also an activator, a catalyst, a facilitator that gets you cleared up, okay, helps. I mean, they basically have the same function as a real twin flame, okay? And I feel that the practice twin flame is amazing to have because you clear up more of the junk, more of the shadows, more of the trauma through this experience. And they're often referred as what? Karmics, okay? Because they're here to help you through experience. Usually the experiences do not feel good, okay? So that's, unfortunately, pain is a good teacher. Now, for the people that don't like that term, like I do not like that term, this is not saying you get to choose, okay, if you're going to learn through pain or not, all right? You get to choose. If you listen to your higher self, if you listen to God, the universe, the signs, the solutions, if you listen to your intuition, if somebody is always hurting you and hurting you and hurting you and you're not listening, okay, it's going to feel painful because you're the one, okay, that needs to take accountability and responsibility to say, no, I am not going to learn through painful experiences anymore. How can I change this? How can I become different? Or how can I explore different experiences without them being painful? How can I learn from them? Here's the thing, humans usually don't learn because right away through happy experiences. Okay, they have to have, some sudden upheaval, sudden changes before they recognize, oh, I've got to change something. Or, they're finally, tired of learning the hard way. And then, and then they get hurt when they, hear things like I just said. Pain's a good teacher. People, we're going to be moving away from that kind of energy. But that's why we're in it right now, because we're learning how to celebrate ourselves, how to be more sovereign, so we're currently collectively moving away from it. We may not see it before we die, like see the shift. We're going to feel the shift. We're going to be part of the shift. That's why we're here clearing out the pain for the new people coming onto Earth. I think that we'll be able to experience it at one point or another when we return. These are called silent treatment. All right, so we have, you are the first thing on my mind when I wake up in the morning. Unhealthy attachment. Spiritual awakening, absolutely. Rose-colored glasses, yeah. So there is a spiritual awakening happening here. I could get that through the Wise Counselor card and the Four of Wands card with the 1111 code, because 1111 is not completely about making a wish. That's very surface level, it's like for the beginners. It's more about your rite of passage. It's time for you to step into your rite of passage. What is your rite of passage? Your birthright is happiness, joy, celebration, okay? Your birthright is not to learn through pain. But like I said, through your experiences, you move into what your birthright is, okay, which is the Four of Wands. Your rite of passage is to be happy. So I think your person's been looking at things through rose-colored glasses. They do have unhealthy attachments. At the bottom of the deck here, we have divine counterparts. So we do have a connection, obviously. That is we have divine counterparts and soulmate. Twin flame, sorry. So we do have, and maybe this is your energy. You know, it's unhealthy to be attached to someone obsessively. One of the things that needs to be healed here in the physical realm is codependency. You know, there's a lot of spiritual bypassing that's happening within the spiritual community. You know, there's all kinds of people that just want to be like, oh, love and light. And they totally bypass doing any of the work, and they're always seeking for gurus and spiritual teachers to be the ones who do the work for them. Okay, well, people do that with people. All right, that's what's called codependency. Okay, they also, so they do that with people. They do it through people pleasing, okay? But people pleasing is not love. It's actually an unhealthy attachment to fear. People pleasers underlining, okay, there's an underlining fear of either not being liked, not having somebody there for you. You know, people pleasers are like, if I'm always doing something for someone, they'll be there for me, which is a passive-aggressive form of manipulation, or a passive form of manipulation, okay? Because if you're doing things for people with the underlining fear of, or the underlining possibility that, you know, somebody needs to be there for you because you were there for them, okay, that's not unconditional love. That's unhealthy. But your person's rose-colored glasses are definitely starting to come off, because, you know, that's what happens when we begin our spiritual awakening. Everything that's not true about us, you know, that's connected to our false self, our false ideas, belief systems that are not serving us, the rose-colored glasses start to come off, and we're able to, you know, start seeing things from a different perspective. And like I said, we step into more of our sovereignty. All right. We have date, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan a date. See, karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Coffin, endings, bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. And Hand of Cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling, okay? So I do feel like your person's, you know, not showing their hand right now in this connection, okay? Some of you are dealing with somebody that may not be the healthiest counterpart, okay? That they are actually a karmic lesson, and they're here to trigger you, to help you grow. And this is somebody that this love, this connection is always fleeting. This could also be connected because even if you are in a divine counterpart twin flame situation, it can feel like turmoil. and you have to heal resentment. Okay, because resentment is low vibration. Okay, it carries a low frequency, just like shame and guilt does. The highest frequency is love, unconditional love, and most of us here on earth do not know how to love without condition. We put conditions on people, on what we feel they should be doing to show us more love. There are a lot of endings and changes, and this also comes up in the charms, okay? And some of you may be meeting somebody new, okay? Some of you may not want to hear that, but I'm just letting you know that it is important to accept these karmic relationships, okay? The new person will probably be karmic, okay? They're here to help you clear out more, or this could even be your person meeting someone. They're not going, or they may be dating somebody or with somebody else, okay? They're a karmic partner. They're here to help them evolve. They're prepping them for your connection or a connection with somebody else, because I can't guarantee that we, all end up together. There is no absolute truth. Okay, I know on the twin flame journey we have tons of people bringing information to us, and of course when we hear that we all reconcile, we get giddy, we get happy, it brings us hope, we have faith, and we get obsessed with the reconciliation and the reunion, which is again an unhealthy attachment. And a human being that tells you that is misleading you, okay? If you do your homework, some twin flames do come together in the physical, okay, and some don't. I've known twin flames that have been in separation for 20 years, and then they get back together. They find themselves back together. But did you hear that? 20 years, not 6 months, not a year. Okay, I've also known twin flames that were married to their twin flame, okay, in the physical world, but then their twin flame died. Okay, guess what? When they were married, none of the spiritual work was being done on one end. One of the twin flames had not been activated to their divinity, to the road of the twin flame journey. It was not until they lost their spouse, their twin flame, that the activation began. Okay, why? Because they were in separation. That's what separation is. Separation is preparation. All right, so just because you're in a twin flame connection in the physical world does not mean that you are, doing the work. Okay, so there's just not one path, one truth for every individual on the twin flame journey. This is why you have to step into your power, your inner knowing, okay? And not get your information from outside sources. All right, so here we go with the charms. We have a ballerina. So maybe you're going to go to a ballet for a date. Maybe you were a ballerina or some type of dancer. We have the number 5 and the number 7. So we have 57, 75, okay? Could be years as well, could be ages. We have a heart with fruit, and we have a carrot. So definitely I see that your person, one of the things that they need to work on is their health, okay? Their heart health, eating more fresh foods. Why? Because they're high vibrational. This is not me telling you to go vegan or vegetarian. Vegan or vegetarian does not mean you're healthy. Again, you have people that are screaming and yelling that yes, being vegetarian or vegan is the only way to go. But a lot of the vegan fake products are all processed. Eat whole foods, okay? From earth. Why? Because earth is healing. That's why we're here. on planet Earth to heal. Why do people continuously say, you know, sit with trees, go out in nature? Because Earth is a healer. Most people who are Earth signs have a lot of healing attributes. Protected. And we have this witch's rune made by one of my followers, Pisces Play. This is talking about being at a crossroads, okay? So that's, you know, but you're protected on your path. You're protected, okay? Your person's protected. Again, heart health. You need to make sure that as you are activating your heart chakra, that you're taking care of your heart health. Eat healthy, eat good, eat for your health, for your overall wellness, but also eat for your heart, okay? To awaken it, to open it up more. This is about making major decisions, okay? So your person knows that they're at a crossroads and they need to make a major decision. Maybe it's about this person here, okay? Maybe it's you that, you know, you get involved, go on dates, these people teach you lessons, okay? This is also talking about feeling stuck, okay? Being afraid to move forward. Your person is probably currently feeling stuck, not knowing what direction to go, and they're afraid. Yeah, naturally, humans, you know, feel fear. And when you are going through this humongous transition, because we have transition showing up multiple times, also the number 5 is about change and transition. The 7 is connected to the wise counselor, the spiritual journey, okay? This could be your life path number, 5 or 7, or 7 or 5, you know, it could be somebody's life path number. Lord help you if your life path number is 5. Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries, Taurus. Taurus definitely showing up with the wise counselor, Gemini, and Leo. Okay, let's go into our tablets. These are our initials, P, J, T. Okay, so please remember that the tablets, the initials, are bonuses to this reading. Okay, do not fixate on seeing their zodiac or initials and take it, you know, if you don't see them, it doesn't mean that this whole reading is not for you. Take what resonates. S, A, K, Q, H, V, D, R, and G. Okay, so not a lot going on here. I'm not getting a lot of messages from all these. What I'm getting is something about a Saturday, okay? You know, date, karmic, something about a Saturday. I'm getting PJ, JP, also because the wise counselor is also about traditional marriage, so justice of the peace. I am getting Sagittarius, so we had another person creep on in. So we do have a Sagittarius showing up. We do have somebody that's sad, okay? We have SAD, all right? Something about gas. So somebody may be suffering from gas, okay? This is saying that you do need to, you know, start taking some gas and being bloated, that you do need to take care of, again, your central nervous system, all right? Most of us that are here, especially my collective are the people that follow me. You're probably an empath, okay? And our central nervous system, our adrenals, we experience a lot of adrenal fatigue, okay? So it's important to eat healthy for, you know, it's important to take probiotics, okay? Doctor. So some of you may need to go to the doctor for this gas situation because you may have some type of gastro or your person problems, GI problems. I don't know if I was saying that right. I think Alaska is showing up, Arkansas is showing up. Georgia. I'm trying to see if I see anything else. Nothing's just like jumping out. TJ, JT, RJ, DJ. Person could be a DJ. Maybe you just both like music a lot. And that can be somebody's name as well. All right, guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave you here, okay? Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to leave you here. Ask, A-S-K, okay? I think that you need to ask. Your person needs to start asking. You both need to start asking each other, or you need to start asking your higher self, okay? That's how you practice, okay? Don't ask somebody else, okay? Ask yourself. Now, yes, I don't want to, um, it's nice to get readings and to listen to readings to get confirmations, but a true spiritual advisor, guide, mentor, teacher is going to help you down your path for you to connect to yourself, where you no longer have the need to look outwardly for the confirmations because you step into your knowing, okay? Also, the universe saying, you need to ask God, you need to ask the universe, you need to ask your angels, whatever you believe in, okay? Whatever your higher power is, your higher power is also you, okay? That's your higher self, all right? We are all made in the image of God, okay? All right, I love you. Please be nice to my friend. Who's my friend? You are. Please remember to hit that like button, leave a comment, and if you're not a subscriber, I would love for you to subscribe if you enjoy my content. Thank you.